Hello again, Primary 1-2, Primary 2a, Primary 2b and Primary 2-3. I hope you're all well this week and have been enjoying all of the grammar videos we've been doing. This week we're going to look at plurals and what sound we need to add to the end of a word to make it more than one thing. Because sometimes when we're saying words, we need to have something on the end so that it sounds okay. This week we're looking at plurals and what it means to add s and es to a word. Our learning intention this week is to understand that singular means one and plural means more than one. And to be successful, you will understand that you can change the ending of a word so that there is more than one of that thing. Your task is to have a look at the plurals PowerPoint, and then you can either choose mild, spicy or hot, depending on how much you want to challenge yourself this week. And as always, there are tasks on Education City if you want to undertake them. So you might be thinking, what is a noun? Have a think back to last week's task, looking at common nouns, and remember, a noun is a person, place or thing. Also, just to remind you that a noun does not need a capital letter unless it's a proper noun, like somebody's name, like William, or the name of a place like Paris. But if we have a noun like dog, we don't need a capital letter, or pencil, and again, we don't need a capital letter, and cat, where we don't need a capital letter. But the name of the cat would need a capital letter. So say the cat was called Ginger, it would need a capital G. And the name of the dog would need a capital letter. Say the dog's name was Yoshi, a capital Y. So what is plural? Plural means more than one thing. So for example, you might have one cat, but three cats, because there's more than one. Singular means one thing only, and plural means more than one. So one dog would then turn into lots of dogs. One door would turn into lots of doors. Now, can you see what's happening with the end of that word? We've added on a certain sound. Can you spot what it is? You're right, we've spotted the s sound, because we can add the s sound onto the end of a word to turn it into more than one thing. Lots of dogs, lots of doors. And we've got one pencil, lots of pencils. One lamp, lots of lamps. There are lots of rules when changing words from singular to plural, so please be careful. But this week we're only going to look at just 2 rules. Okay? So, for most of the words, we just add an S at the end to change it into plural. So 1 pair, 3 pairs. Desk, desks. Book, books. Pen, pens. Month, months, like the months of the year. Train, trains. Dog and dogs. If the word ends with one of these sounds though, sh, ch, s, s, x, z, then add es. So instead of adding just an S, with these sounds you need to add es. To change these words into plural, we need to add es. One brush, because it ends in the sh sound, needs to go two brushes. Would it make sense if it had 2 brushes or 2 brushes? That's why we need the es sound on the end, so it makes sense. Remember, if you're not too sure, say the word aloud. That will help you to make the right choice between s and es. So we've got box, boxes, glass, glasses, dish, dishes, church, churches. Okay, here's a little warm-up challenge for you. Can you add S or ES to the objects I have given you? Good luck, and don't forget your rule of when to add ES after at the end of the word. Don't forget to choose mild, spicy, or hot this week. Mild, you need to write the word in singular form and then plural. Spicy, write the animal in singular form and then the plural. And I've done some for you. And hot, you've got to add S or ES to the word. It's a little bit trickier. I hope you've all enjoyed learning about plurals this week and what we need to do to the end of a word if you've got more than one item. Thank you very much for listening, and don't forget to share your learning on Teams, because I'm sure all your teachers have been loving hearing what you've been up to. So, from me and Yoshi, see you next week.